The opening of the Mike O'Mara Show is brought to you by our DVD launch party at Quench in Rockville, Maryland. The fun drops at 8 p.m. on Friday, December 14th. That's a week from tomorrow, as we release our latest DVD of our recent sold-out live show in Reno.
That's so soon.
We're all going to be there to greet you, to thank you, and to sign your copy if you buy it.
Exactly.
Hey, no salutations.
We won't sign stolen ones.
No, not at all.
No, nor will we sign flats, as they say in the autograph business.
Admission is free, and while you're there, enjoy the signature cocktails and cuisine that make Quench your best destination anytime, fun time, good time.
Right. And Mike,
time.
how about this?
What?
I will give away at least one of my signature fruitcakes there.
That's exciting. It's fruitcake. It's our DVD launch party. It's a holiday get-together. That's 8 p.m. Friday, December 14th at Quench, 9712 Treville Gateway Drive in Rockville. If you didn't make it out there for our /karaoke/
liver experiment,
trivia /
Quench for knowledge of karaoke.
They've sucked us back in again.
Yeah, it's
and
great place.
I make this prediction to you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
Yes.
I will not be as drunk.
I don't know.
No.
I hope there'll be at least one moment during the evening when you order a cocktail using a sound system.
Thank you very much.
That was my favorite part.
If I get as drunk, if I'm drunker than I was when I was at the karaoke / trivia night,
yes,
I'll be hospitalized.
That's why Christmas is canceled.
For more information, visit quenchnation.com or click the banner ad on our website. Kraft Foods presents Menashe's Latkes. Place 2 cups of peeled shredded potatoes in a cheesecloth and wring, extracting as much moisture as possible. If you don't have a cheesecloth, a battered yarmulke may be used instead.
Works great.
Next, in a medium bowl, add the following ingredients to your potatoes. 1½ tablespoons of kosher salt, 1 cup of Kraft baby marshmallows.
Really?
And 1 heaping tablespoon of grated aged foreskin.
Oh!
Mix the ingredients together and add several large spoonfuls to a lightly oiled pan, brown on each side. Serve as a side dish with your choice of bagels, matzo ball soup, or gefilte fish. Finally, be sure to charge full retail price and never offer bulk rate discounts.
That's right.
Another holiday favorite from Kraft. Well, that's it. We do that every day.
I like that.
That's our holiday treats.
Hope you're writing these
Very
down.
good job, Mark.
Not every day do we offer sales advice and a recipe.
Mark Ronick, he wrote that. And
really?
And then we'll have Buzz's tomorrow.
Excellent.
And it needs more. Buzz's needs more.
Still
Both of you
more.
boys. I've had it written now by 2 different members of the show cast. He punched it up, but he didn't punch it up enough.
Understood.
Really?
So it's well. Did you see the length of the copy? It's all about length of the copy.
Well, you said keep the copy short.
Well, I didn't say. I've never said
I
keep
beg
the
to
copy.
differ. You
I've
said it
never
has to
said-
be short.
I've
You
never
did. I
said-
swear it on my kids' lives. You said keep it short.
Keep the We have a standard length now. Kind of a standard length. That was not the standard length.
I don't think so.
Yours was longer than Buzz's.
No, ours were about the same, I
Oh,
think.
stop it. All right. Anyway, it's time for our
See what happens when you try to give a man what he wants?
I like it when they fight over me.
Eva Padilla had a birthday on Wednesday of last week. She's not just a fan of Charlie, she's a fan of Smart Charlie.
Oh, thank you.
Frank Allen III was born on a November 28th.
Yes, he was.
And so was his mom.
Wow.
And so was Frank Allen IV, who was just born this November 28th.
Amazing, huh?
So the mother, the son, and the grandson were all born on the 28th of November?
I guess
same day.
I know what that family does in February.
What's that?
They bone.
They bone. Good. They bang.
Yeah.
They would have written sooner, but they were clearly busy.
Yes.
And on the Lord's Day, Pastor Mark Kinney of Appleton, Wisconsin, celebrated his 37th birthday, and like all Lutheran ministers, he would give thanks for a greeting from Lake Wobegon's Garrison Keeler.
Wow.
Let me tell you,
they do the obscure ones, don't they?
There are a few that I love, and Garrison Keeler is one of my personal favorites.
Oh, you need quiet. You need silence for this.
Oh, just be happy to. For all the people at Lake Wobegon. This is Garrison Keeler. Got my biscuits. Bakes biscuits. We're going to be giving everybody's biscuits now. Then we're going to get Diana Kroll, who's going to break out her mandolin and sing some folk songs, folks' favorite. And I just remember the days of Lake Wobegon, everybody's here for first tomatoes of the summer. Thank you. Rob wrote that last one. Thank you, Rob. You saved me on that. I got to get better. You know what? Voice solid, material not so much. Note to self.
Kind of like the show Lake Wobegon.
You know, the thing is though, when I listen to, first of all, I love the Prairie Home Companion. I listen to it and I thoroughly enjoy it. I really do.
There are not many shows that are better if you are on a car trip by yourself.
Yes.
To just sort of zone out and let yourself be entertained. However, it's really not active entertainment.
But he is truly disturbing to listen to. He bothers me.
And see.
Okay, here we go with my face like a pug dog. My face has been caved in by a sledgehammer.
And you know what? With the passing of Larry Hagman, he is clearly the eyebrow champion.
Yes, he is. Amazon shopping listener Ben Pappas turned 37 on Tuesday. He'd enjoy a boisterous greeting from Jimmy Cerrito. Happy birthday!
Jimmy will be here tomorrow.
Also celebrating Tuesday, and Jimmy's bringing the booze and food.
Yes, awesome.
And
Jimmy.
a babe to service. Like I think from Jameson's Whiskey, the Jameson's company is providing a spokesmodel. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Just as Santa Claus.
And she'll have an accent for you.
Could you just say a babe to service again?
A babe to service. Also celebrating Tuesday was Dan Griffin. He's just happy for the shout-out. He says, thanks for years of entertainment. Well, thank you right back. Paul Ari turns 31 today.
Arcee.
Paul Arcee.
Or is it ours?
No, it's Arcee.
Pain in the arse?
A-R-C-E. Paul Ars. I'm sorry, Paul. That's not what you wanted on your birthday.
And you know what? It's not anything he hasn't heard before.
Paul Arcee.
That's right.
Turns 31 today.
30, wonderful.
As a 10-year listener, he's wondering if he could get a greeting from Fiscal Cliff. Maybe later.
Oh, coming up.
So that's disappointment on 2 counts.
Well, not really.
Also celebrating today, Ron Garrity. That's all there is to it.
He made no request.
I'm sure he's also from Ireland. That's a very Irish name.
Frank Anguiano turned 36 Friday.
Do you think he's a good boy?
He'd like a greeting from you.
Really?
Yes.
What's his name?
Frank Anguiano.
Frank Anguiano, he's a good boy. Happy birthday. I hope you have a pasta and the cake is so good for you.
Incidentally, well, this will speak to something I'm going to bring up in the show a little bit later on. I knew that Victorino was not an Italian. I said that when I did that bit yesterday. Speaks to a ridiculously long Facebook message that Rob and I both got.
And then you said that, please keep the craft recipes short.
Patrick Schumar and Wynn McCann both have birthdays. Wynn McCann.
That sounds like a name of a kid's TV show host.
Hey, it's Patrick Schumar. Are we going over, honey? Are we going over to the McCanns?
Yes, it's Wynn.
Wynn called Barb and Chuck and said and wanted to know.
Barb and Chuck Moody.
And they both have birthdays on Saturday. Are the Moody's coming over?
I've always liked his shoes.
So does Brian Searcy, who would like a prediction for 2013 from noted psychic Jackie Stallone.
Oh, this is great.
I wonder if she has any predictions for 2013.
Yeah, we're not going to be here.
What happened?
The whole planet's blown up in 2012.
What's going to happen to your dogs?
I'm going to die with my husband, the doctor.
What is he, a surgeon?
That's it. I'm a bit over. Thank you very much. And now our letters of the week.
We have some good ones.
From Elisha Frumpkin. Frumpkin.
Yes.
It's been years since I've had a Frumpkin.
Subject, TMOS fan on Jeopardy tonight.
Oh.
My husband, Josh Frumpkin from Germantown, who has been a loyal TMOS listener for more than 20 years, will be on Jeopardy this Friday.
Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night. Sorry about that. Just said Buzz was going. When I made that mistake, Buzz was coming out of his skin.
I really was.
I could see you just twitching over there.
This made me twitch.
This is so exciting because I know at 7:30 tomorrow night Eastern Time, we're all going to be in the mood to watch a game show.
I seriously will put that on. You know what? Perfect.
Yeah. Everybody come in. We're going to look at it.
All right. Josh Frumpkin of Germantown, who's been a loyal TMOS listener for more than 20 years, will be on Jeopardy this Friday evening. That's tomorrow night, December 7th, during the middle of our taping that we're taking 3 shows. While he wasn't fortunate enough to be blessed with a category about his favorite podcast, spoiler alert, not really. We do hope everyone will tune in to see how much useless knowledge he has bouncing around his head. To prove our TMOS fandom, we are having our Jeopardy watch party at none other than Quench.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, wow. Well, that's
Following
good.
Night.
It is his only episode. Well, is it his only episode?
It's a question.
Or just the first one? Tune in to see.
What do you think?
I think when someone gets so excited that they want the world to watch, that means he might do real well.
I'm willing to guarantee he does not win.
Why?
I just have a feeling. I have a gut feeling.
Win?
I guarantee it.
Why?
I just guarantee it.
I'm with you, Mike.
You ever have a gut feeling?
If you're bragging about it, you're going on.
I would think so.
But you see, he's not. The pushy wife is.
He hates the listeners.
No, I love the listeners.
You are the listeners' enemy.
I love
If they're not in
listeners.
your mob,
He didn't
you don't
recognize
like them.
the name.
No, I love it. I love them, and I wish him all the well.
By the way, in celebration
I'm sure the parting gifts are lovely.
of Josh's
Car wax, look at that.
in celebration
Turtle
Josh's Jeopardy appearance. You're so mean sometimes.
Hey, Josh, do you like rice-a-roni? Because you're getting a lot of it.
Hey, by the way, in celebration of his appearance, I did treat him to a 2013 VIP package.
Hey, that's awesome.
great. Thank you.
Thank you
That's
so
from
much.
Alicia Frumpkin, and I really think someone's got to remind us tomorrow night when because at that particular time
He's sober. He can do it.
there might not be people here. Some people. That's the 7 o'clock. Post 7 o'clock is when we get our first series of bailouts.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But otherwise, we'll turn on the TV. And
I
want
want to be home. I want to be
fun.
home in time for Wheel.
7:30.
And this last letter,
Seven now.
if this last letter doesn't warm the hearts of everyone in this room, I'll eat my hat.
All right, this comes from Terry. Just wanted to let you know that since your visit to Reno, my husband Tim has been going through your Amazon link to purchase items for the state of California. Yeah!
Oh, that's huge.
Hello.
He has the contract for the state prisons.
What?
Yeah!
Oh, my God.
And Caltrans, the highway department. Baby!
That's
Merry
amazing.
Christmas! Merry Christmas, you old building and loan! Wow! I was after him for years to go through your link, and it only took him meeting all of you to remember to push the Amazon banner at the top of your page. Hope this helps. Jesus, Mark, no wonder. Anyway, Merry Christmas and Happy Baby New Year. Oh, that's wonderful.
That's
Thank you
cool.
very much.
Very
That's
nice.
from Terry. That's good.
Yay.
Now, before we go to the meat of the show, we do have some gifts from our good friend from Vermont,
Yes.
Mr. Marcus Serta.
What a good guy.
A good
Who
friend.
I believe is coming to our tapings tomorrow.
Oh, wonderful.
We're
Be good to
excited
see
about
him.
that. Should be fun. And let's see what we got here.
He is a perfect sleeper.
That's wonderful.
Schlepper.
Marcus Serta, who does a wonderful program on the More Network.
I think this might be for Carla.
Called Omericast.
Okay.
God, is that a
Oh, my
Tiffany
God.
box?
It's a Tiffany box.
Oh, my goodness.
Can't be real.
Well, I mean, the box is real.
God. Should I open this?
Of course.
No.
I mean, if it's for Carla, shouldn't
Well,
she?
if,
Oh, she's working.
and if it were to end up on eBay, 1/5 of any team.
Yeah, let's see what it is first.
You are a mercenary son of a bitch. Mark's
You know what's
handing out the
great
presents.
about
For me.
about the holidays?
What's that?
This part.
The gifts?
Presents.
Yes.
Yeah. Has everybody bought their stuff for our Yankee swap?
Yes.
You have you got thing? Did
I'm
you
good.
way exceed $20?
Oh no.
Good. Didn't think
See,
you
oh,
would.
it's
I think I did.
alcohol.
1999 for me.
I thought it was 200.
That's
So the
right.
Tiffany box is in error.
What's
It's-
in the?
Why did you say it's for Carla?
Because I thought he told me he has something for Carla.
Well, it's Barrel Hill vodka, and
Nice.
Carla can't drink, so
Can I have the box?
that's it, huh?
Can I have the box?
No.
Because I think
Can
Carrie.
you stop taking just for a second, please?
You know what I'd like to take? I'd like to take a moment to tell you
Yes.
thank you for a great year.
Shut up. Just shut up.
In
you.
addition to the fact that
You know the mood I'm in today.
Oh.
you wanted those
Yes.
craft pieces short.
God, gonna kill you today, Rob. I swear to. All right, thank you, Marcus. Thanks for the vodka.
Yeah,
thank
very
you.
nice.
We have another gift here. Do we all have gifts?
We do.
Okay, who wants to go first?
Buzz does.
Buzz, open your gift.
The note says, "Thank you for ending every show with the last laugh from Marcus."
Marcus
Oh,
Serta.
nice.
And
There
it
you go.
is.
He's the host of Tech
tear it
411,
apart.
I
Something
think.
triple Xopoly.
Nice plug.
Triple Xopoly.
Oh, hey, we can maybe play that on a bonus show.
Corn Monopoly. This
Oh,
would
that's
come in
it.
handy.
I think.
You know, tear that open when you get home and
I
find out
will.
if we can use it on the
May
show.
open it now.
My card reads, "Dear Rob, you're my favorite."
It does
No,
not.
it says Rob, comma. Since TV is still your babysitter along with Facebook, I hope you enjoy the gift.
Okay, let's see what it is.
Very sweet.
This is very nice. So hold on, let's say.
Oh, it's from the Ideal Toy Company, Mike, and
What
it's
is
a
it?
game entitled
I dig this game.
Advertising. The classic trivia game of ads you see and hear every day.
Excellent. That might be a
All right.
bonus show, too.
Okay,
Well, maybe
good.
not.
Or a game, anyway.
Now remember, don't throw things all over the place.
Right, we
because
straightened yesterday.
We just straightened up the studio
game.
for there goes Buzz.
From Marcus Serta.
Yes.
Oscar, thank you for your openness. And again, I'll open her up if I can somehow.
Nearly. It's
See what we
tiny.
have.
You know what's great about
It's a small gift.
presents?
What's
Well,
that?
I don't know if these presents were all bundled
Original
together.
maple
You've got-
liqueur.
He's
For
actually got
everybody.
2 packages,
Oh,
a little
some
one.
Uno cards.
Uno.
Oh, that's
I like
actually
that.
that's your
Oh,
native
good.
language.
Yeah,
It actually
Uno.
means one.
Spanish for
I
one.
like that.
And this is-
It looks like a toilet seat.
I was going to say,
a
well,
wheel
a pillow.
of cheese. What is this?
What do we have here?
This.
It's a box,
It's
a round box.
Zen. It's a Zen Zig. And
Zen
it's
Zig.
a Zenful good time. It's a board game.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I've
can
never
play
seen
that.
this before.
Zinzig, you can play that with your lady.
Yeah.
Does Marcus sort of realize that most of us are over the age of 12 as he keeps sending us games?
Oh, this is for Carla. I'm not going to open this.
Oh, that's for Carla?
Oh, okay.
Carla.
There you go.
All right, do you want to... Huh?
It's partly
Yeah, go ahead.
unwrapped.
All right, go
Apologize.
ahead. Let's see what it is,
All right.
Buzz.
It's something about
It
Vermont.
looks like a baby book. Hello, Vermont.
Oh, hello, Vermont.
And a
That's
onesie?
wonderful.
Oh, and a very nice T-shirt that says "Born to Ride M2."
Oh, that's
That
very
is
sweet.
very
cool.
fancy one, actually.
All right.
Nice. Very nice. Thank you,
Mike,
Mark.
this is from Marcus. I guess it's from Marcus. This is Mike. Too much to say, so let's leave it at that. Thank you from Marcus. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here.
I'd like a little more.
Yeah, that's a little terse.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't have
Very
time.
good.
Hey, thanks for your openness, Oscar.
I sense regift. I smell regift. No, I'm just kidding, Marcus.
Big sale at Toys R Us, Marcus.
Let's see what we got here. Okay.
Looks like another game, maybe.
Roulette.
It's a
Oh,
roulette
because you're a
wheel.
gambler.
Roulette. Drink roulette.
Ah,
Wait, that could be fun.
Look at
it'll be
those
fun
eyeballs.
tomorrow.
That's right.
That could be fun.
Really
Someone
fun.
dial 9
That
and
could be
1
fun.
and keep your finger on the 1.
Got it.
See the way it's got the little shot
shots.
glasses around the roulette wheel.
Brilliant.
And then
can,
we stand at a table. That could
Tomorrow?
be.
Set up in the dining room.
Set up in the dining room
think it'd be
tomorrow.
nice.
If it's got the that's
Perfect.
good. Okay,
Marcus,
Marcus.
thank
Good
you.
job, Marcus. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Marcus.
Thank you, buddy.
Sorta, and let's start the damn show.
You can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show.
Oh, Mark, I'm sorry. Stop it. Stop
Stop.
it. Mark Ronick, I didn't see you had a
It's
gift.
really okay. But,
Open your gift.
He gave me a game as well. It's called Bart, Fast and Flatulent Card Game.
And what's this on the bottom here? What's the
on the-
unwrapped one?
That one is
Isn't that
No, the one
to
that's-
RJ.
Oh, that's to
and
RJ,
he also
okay.
gave gifts to Todd Moore. And,
Okay.
and
Oh, wow.
Well, that's wonderful. Marcus,
That's
thank
very
you.
cool.
Now let's start the damn show.
Yeah.
Yes, that was worth pausing,
We'll
wasn't it?
fix this in
You
post.
can listen to the Mike O'Mara Show at www.mikeomarashow.com.
Stay tuned for an outstanding entertainment program.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show.
Get down to business.
From the entertainment capital of the world.
Okay, here's your weekday plan. Breakfast, 1 cornflake, toasted with low-fat spread. Drink hot water. Lunch, small raw potato, peeled. Salad, mini lettuce leaf. Drink room temperature water. Dinner, square of low-fat turkey breast. Baked bean in low-fat tomato sauce. Broccoli shavings. Drink chilled water. Pudding, ice cubes and artificial sweetener. Follow this diet to the letter every day. Then, at the weekend, it's time for a reward. Saturday is treat day. For 24 hours, you can literally eat anything.
Pizza, birthday pie, pints of cream, pork cylinders, potato grids, artificial bacon, large macs, sandwich casserole, chocolate quail's eggs, garlic pudding, fluffy ruffs, hoisin crispy owl, pasta pillows, bonbons, McFortune cookies, discount foie gras, egg and ham slabs, during dinner mince, mystery meat, quiches Lorraine, 20 cheese omelette. Anything goes. Just remember, you've only got 24 hours and not a second longer.
It's the Mike O'Mara Show. Mike O'Mara, Buzz Burbank, Rob Speedway, Oscar Santana. And now, from his couch, here's Mike.
Live from the Kathy Pfeiffer Studios, it's America's most beloved podcast, The Mike O'Mara Show, downloaded more than 60 million times and heard in 150 countries worldwide. I didn't make it. I tried real hard, but I didn't
It's a
make
crazy record.
it. Can you start it again? No, you
I can't.
I know you can't, because it's all, like, put together in one package.
That's right.
Because that's
That's the way we make the show sound good, Mike.
that's John Popish, right?
No, it's not at all. John Pop would...
Is that not labor saving?
No, it's not. It's more labor to actually pre-produce it to make sure your show sounds perfect.
Thank you, Rob.
That's right.
Our show today is brought to you by SodaStream. We'll leave it at that. It's the ultimate holiday gift. SodaStream is the new way to enjoy great tasting soda.
How's your mic stand?
in less than 30 seconds. SodaStream turns water into fizzy soda in seconds without the lugging, storing, and disposing of bottles and cans. The handsome new SodaStream source comes with a lighted carbonation indicator for the perfect fizz every time. Fill the bottle with water, snap it into the machine, push the button, and add your choice of favorite flavors without aspartame or a high fructose corn syrup at about 25 cents a can. Choose your style and color at Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, Walmart, Macy's, and Kohl's, or visit SodaStream.com. SodaStream, smart, simple soda. Yes, Mr. Burbank.
I know this is going to be a fun game because I've peeked at the back of the cards. It has game cards like a lot of games do.
Yes.
This one says a strip club refund. This card entitles you to put one article of clothing back on at any time during the game.
Oh.
It's that kind of a game.
So it's a strip game.
Well, and many other things. It actually gets a little more graphic than that.
Well, that's. So you're supposed to bring people
This
into
is
your
a game,
home and then play.
game for intimate couples.
Oh, for intimate couples.
Yeah,
so
like,
then perhaps not for the bonus show.
Play with yourself for 2 minutes. During this time,
Hey, play with yourself.
Your partner must pinch and squeeze your nipples. You must pay your partner $100 if you can't take it.
I think that's a perfect gift for the perfect man.
I do too.
And actually,
way to go. It's nice that Marcus was thinking about it.
It's so Christmassy.
I do have he's thinking a lot about him, sometimes at night, after a drink.
Well, he knows what tickled his funny bone.
Exactly.
He's all into it.
Marcus dumb.
That's not my funny bone.
Here is the song isolated.
So
if you
glad
want.
he's coming tomorrow. We can't wait to see him. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Do you want to, Mike? I do have the song isolated if you'd like to hear it again.
Okay.
Would you like to try it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Live from the Captain Piper Studios, America's most beloved podcast, everybody, the Mike O'Mara Show, downloaded 60 million times and heard in 150 countries worldwide. Sorry. Start it again.
We'll get this.
Live from the Kathy Piper Studios, it's America's most beloved podcast, The Mike O'Mara Show. Downloaded more than 16 million times and heard in 150 countries worldwide. Okay, forget it. I don't know it. I don't know that stupid ass.
That just sounded like an instrumental.
Crap song.
It's not. It's the heavy with How Do You Like Me Now?
Yeah, all right. What was the number one hit?
It was a huge number one hit in Portugal.
On the program today, Beluga and My Living Space. I'm beginning to already think about a little one coming into our world,
right.
And some rules are going to have to change. And the rules are going to involve not the two-legged people in the home, but the four-legged people.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
What would
You're
one
right.
of these new rules be?
I believe that I'll speak to it in a second.
Okay.
The best Christmas Carol movie, I want to tell you about that. The Middle East, I want to talk about that. Yankee swap update, because I really don't understand the rules.
Okay.
Yeah,
The specific rules. I have the general gist of it,
Yeah,
but I want
yeah.
Rob to
You'll need a
explain
wrapped
it.
gift. Mike.
Yeah, I got just another thing to do. Thank you very much.
It's a busy
Why?
time of year.
I really was like up until this morning, I was in the Christmas spirit. Wow. Hershey Bear Time Minor League Hockey, Syria, John McAfee, the NHL, and let me see, DJs. So
It's a good list.
Where do you want to start?
DJs.
I want to hear about the dogs.
For 1,000.
The dogs are what I read. The dogs are, here's the thing. Yesterday we have all the guys, all hands on deck. We do a thorough cleaning of the studio area. I have professional cleaning people come in and from stem to stern, I mean every inch of this house,
great.
do a thorough cleaning because we're having an open house
Looks
tomorrow.
nice.
And I'm doing the dishes and I'm getting everything ready and everything's fantastic. And I go into my bed with brand new sheets, just fantastic. And I look at Beluga, who just snots and farts and
was
sheds
not helpful at all during the cleaning.
and is just there.
Yeah.
New
Just
sheets.
there. And I just, and he gets little shard black hairs everywhere. And then he goes in the morning where Carla goes to take a shower because he's obsessed with her. He follows her in there and sits right next to the shower.
Right.
And so by the time...
When he does that, does he whine? How
No.
does he just waits
No,
patiently?
he just waits for her. When she comes downstairs, if I am
Whining
downstairs...
takes effort.
And
Of course.
she is upstairs, he precedes her like a guard of an emperor. You know,
Okay,
he
yes.
comes down. Oh, Carlos, Frankie can come downstairs. I'm like, she might be coming down. She might not
Right,
be.
right.
She might be somewhere else in the
But
house. I don't know.
Beluga is the footman.
He is
A sure sign. She's
but
on her way.
but if I ask him if he's sitting up at the top of the stairs and I ask him to come downstairs, he just goes.
Just looks.
Dead eyes.
So it's not me because I tolerate all this.
Yeah.
I tolerate the fact that there is hair in the bed, which really to me is just ridiculously.
Carrie tolerates that too.
I'm not a germaphobe, but really the amount of dog hair that is in the bed because he sleeps under the covers with Carla every single night, that bothers me. And I started to think with a little one in the world that the rules are going to change. That little son of a bitch isn't going to be able to take his draggy eye gook pressed in face, and because I'm drifting away even more from Beluga.
Is it time for Beluga to start considering the possibility of being an outside dog?
I don't think we could do that.
It's never going to happen
because he's got to. I
don't know.
Carla loves him too much.
But I believe that Beluga is going to have to. The bed experiment is going to have to stop because when there's a little baby, if the baby is fussy and the baby comes into the bed, the marital bed, I believe that having a snot germ covered pug crap in between us and the dog is going to be very difficult. Frankie, on the other hand, Frankie does not shed. Frankie does not do. Frankie burrows, literally goes under the covers. At the deepest part of the bed, he goes. I don't know how he doesn't suffocate.
Yeah.
Because he goes under the covers.
You keep hoping.
Tab would tell you this with his chihuahuas.
Right.
They go under. They burrow. They burrow into. And he's no fuss, no. There's no hair. There's
no.
Well, yeah. You were watching me last night.
And meanwhile, Beluga is just doing what Beluga was bred to do. It was a bed warmer.
You know what? I think you're letting him off the hook.
Oh, no, I hate the dog.
Because in the morning, he at first I thought one morning, he's really greeting me.
No.
He doesn't greet me. What he does is he comes over from her side of the bed and he wants to rub his face on my part of the bed, my pillow, to get to not to clean, just to get all the get his eye.
And I bet in a way he's claiming it, kind of like peeing on it without peeing on it.
He's just not. He doesn't do anything at all for me in my life. He gives me no love. He gives me no joy.
I know.
And
no
I don't. He's a freeloader in my house.
Are his days numbered anyways?
As far as what life?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You got solid 3.
I don't know. I mean, listen.
Maybe.
And I'm not mean to Beluga. I'm not really nice. I'm not always nice to.
Yeah,
Beluga.
but you don't hit Beluga.
I don't hit Beluga. I don't beat Beluga.
Not anymore.
I don't beat Beluga.
Those classes really help.
I yell at Beluga only when Beluga is underfoot, which happens to be whenever any type of food preparation is being done.
He's
just useless. He's like, you
Does
look
Beluga
at dogs.
still get the egg plate?
Huh?
Does Beluga still get the egg plate?
They both get the egg plate.
Okay.
I give them both the egg plate in the morning.
Then they should owe you the egg plate.
He knows the egg plate.
It's capital
I've
E,
seen
capital
that.
E.
Because I love watching it.
The egg plate?
And it also makes me second guess when I eat here. I said, maybe I don't want, I'll just eat it off a paper towel.
All of those dishes are thoroughly washed before they're sterilized.
Yes, they are.
In a 345 degree. Anyway, so it's so ridiculous. And when I do this, and you guys know I could talk about it every day. I really could. But I don't. I try because, first of all, I fear that listeners will believe that it is me using a material crutch. That, oh, you're talking about your dog again. I don't. I have to tell the listeners that I could come in here every day and do this about Beluga or Frankie.
It's true.
But I don't. I actually, because I don't want you to think that I'm going to it as a crutch.
Well, Mike, I think that this newfound family, like really, you've got a family member coming into your life.
Yes,
who doesn't share?
And and you've got
who also loves eggs.
You mentioned freeloader.
Yes.
So really, when you look at Beluga and when you get into this place, I think as a provider, you start thinking about, really, how are we going to work as a team?
Yes.
And he's got to be low man on the pole, right?
Yeah. Well, the thing
Frankie is going to be fun, full of energy, play with your child.
But the thing about Beluga
is just going to take up space.
But Beluga is not, and I'm not saying Beluga's going to be a family member. He's going to be part of the family. It's just the rules. I'm talking about the rules.
Yes.
I don't think that the same rules of, you sleep in that bed like a human being. You have a priority in the bed that I sleep in, and you have a priority in the place where we clean up and where there's dog hair. You little bastard.
Here's your
you
first
don't
step.
need that.
The salad days are over.
Here is your first step. When you baby-proof the house anyway, you're going to have to put gates on your steps.
Oh, yes.
So what's going to happen is the dogs are going to have to be
outside
kept on the first level. They won't have have access to upstairs.
Yes.
And
I think that's the rule that I would like to see happen.
And
I would
that's
like to see
fine.
at nighttime, when it's nighttime,
they each have
stay
their own
downstairs.
beds.
Yeah, medically, I think any doctor would tell you that's the safest bet.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. And I'm going to have a series of questions for Mrs. O'Mara when she makes her first soiree to the OBGYN tomorrow.
That's right.
And
Is she excited?
She's tired.
How are you?
I'm tired.
Yeah. I'm also thinking
just wait.
The gates will also be helpful. They'll keep Carla upstairs.
So I just wanted to get that off my chest.
Too much work to open them.
Just a couple little rules change. Maybe the bathroom, maybe the personal living space.
First level is the solution.
Yeah, first level.
Really is
First
the
level.
easiest
And you know
will
what
be
it is?
fine.
It's plenty of room to run and dig.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
Now, as far as maintenance with this dog is the lowest maintenance dog.
Yeah,
this
it's a
dog
doorstop.
sleeps for 18 hours a day, and I am not in any way, shape, or form exaggerating.
Does the dog also?
He is sleeping now. He slept all night last night. He
Right.
got up and ate, and now he is sleeping
And Carla's
again. And
catching
he
up with him.
And he will sleep all day
18
today.
hours a day. Does the dog also watch judge shows?
No, I believe that happens in Leesburg.
That's at my home.
That's true. So anyway,
Dear sweet wife.
last night, I don't know if anybody had the same experience that I had, but this is a stay-at-home time of year for people, except on the weekends, for
Family
holiday
time.
parties. You hang close to home. A little chilly last night. Temperature was going down. Literally, for the first time that I can ever remember in the last 5 years, literally nothing on. Nothing on.
Not a thing?
I can't even tell you. I do not deprive myself when it comes to the Magic Box. I do not love television as much as Rob, but I do love my television.
You know what? You might love
I do
it
not
more
love
now.
television as much as Buzz Burbank.
I'd say now you love it more. I don't watch as much TV.
Modern Family was a rerun, and American Horror Story on too late for me. I recorded it to watch it today.
Maybe too late for me too, and that's the one
Right.
I usually record that so I can skip through.
I like
the
it so
commercials.
much I don't want to risk falling asleep during it.
I was going through everything. Survivor. I'm very sorry.
Yeah.
I just can't catch up
Not
on
yet
Is that
seen.
still on?
and the reality
Season 30,
shows
yeah.
now where people who are idiots get the cameras on them and just I'm done.
That's a good
I know
name for a reality
I
show.
know
People
exactly
who are idiots.
what you're talking about, because I found myself in the same place. A couple things. One, I got home I went to my parents last night, so I stayed at the office late because the traffic's just murder. I don't know how you do it every day, Mark. I just don't know how you go to Maryland.
You get
Yeah.
used to it.
Yeah, I went home. I got home around 9:30, and I just didn't want to deal with any of the traffic.
Right.
WTNT, by the way, 2 thumbs up on Rockville Pike.
Oh, good.
So I was
Nice to
gonna
hear
give
that
you
we're
guys a
booming
call.
in. Looking forward to that. We start January 14th.
Solid. And I got home, and my mom, she doesn't have any of the movie channels, and all the cable she has is just because it's a
She
different
has
network. I really
Univision.
couldn't find anything. Telemundo. She's watching soccer. Who
Galavision.
Right.
Yeah.
I get online. I said, you know what? I haven't seen this past the last 6 episodes of Breaking Bad. I downloaded it on iTunes, and you just got to go there. You got to
That's the
find a
way.
show you love
The
and
internet.
get a season pass.
That's and what I did. I went to the Mac TV.
There you
Apple
go.
That's
TV.
it.
Is that
That's
what
it.
it is?
Apple TV.
Apple
Right.
TV.
Apple
Mac
TV.
TV. That's a Scottish station.
I got a turtle head poking out. Went to A Christmas Carol.
Oh.
The original Christmas Carol.
1930 or older.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
the one. It's the good one. It's the good old one.
Is it with
Albert Finney?
All right, no, that's a
No.
musical. Alistair Sim is probably the one
That's
you
the
watch.
one.
I'm not sure.
Let me bring up a photo so we can figure out which we're talking
Yeah,
about.
but let's figure out the one, because there are two. Rob and I were talking about it yesterday. Rob and I both like, I think, the old one and the George C. Scott version. And those are the only ones. And I think the rest of them are crap. This is the one that we all watched, Rob, when I was a kid. This is the one that ran on old television stations all the time. And it's, it's really... I don't want to say it holds up because it's just too old to hold on. But it is what it is, and it's the way we all learn the story. At
Is it
least
this
the way I
guy?
do. Hold on just a second. No,
No, it's not that one.
that is not. Is that the one you like?
No, I was trying to think of the one you like.
Mine is, he's got kind of a bird-like
And he's
face,
bald.
and he's bald, and he's got a little poof of
I'm
hair
on it.
up
I'll
on the
find it
top.
for you.
White guy?
And is that the one we talked about? Do you like that one too?
I do like that one,
Yeah.
but I thought you
Hello,
liked this
Uncle.
one. Yeah,
Hello,
yeah, I thought you liked this one.
And it's very, very
I don't
good.
think I've seen the George C. Scott version. I need to see that.
Well,
It's my favorite.
watching that, because Mrs. O'Mara, in her current state, was in the mood for a Christmas
Wonderful.
show, and I said, this is great.
Perfect.
I'll turn it on, and what better way to share the holiday spirit with someone than to watch this movie? And I put it on, and 15 minutes into it, I hear,
Oh, no.
And she rolled over and went to sleep.
She's out of it.
Now, as great a movie as that is to share with somebody, when I'm sitting there by myself,
yourself, not
suddenly
so
I feel
much.
like I'm doing a homework assignment.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But digitally remastered on Apple TV, it could not have been better. I enjoyed it
Can't wait to
thoroughly. And you know what? It's a quickie. It's
Short story.
on
It really is.
and gone. So if you want to like a fast one, you know, it's not like It's a Wonderful Life, which is a bit of an epic.
I love that story. I love the writing in that story. I mean, it's Dickens. But
Hello.
Uncle.
Hello.
What shall we put you down for? Nothing. You wish to remain anonymous? I wish to be left alone.
I wish to be left alone.
Great dialogue.
Out with you.
The Ghost of Christmas Past. Scrooge asks, long past? And the ghost says, no, your past.
Your past.
Cool writing.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And so I watched that, and she went to sleep. So I'm here to say
I have a movie she could watch. There's
what's
a
that?
Humphrey Bogart movie called The Big Sleep. Maybe she'd enjoy that. Reginald Owen, and I know that's a tiny picture, but I think it's 1938. And
1938.
and that might be the first
The
Hollywood
Does it
treatment
say
of
who played Bob Cratchit?
Yeah, I'll have it for you in a moment.
Because Bob Cratchit was
Isn't
a
it
great actor.
amazing that you can just press a button and you can find this movie?
You can find this stuff.
Yeah,
it's fun.
great.
Gene Lockhart.
Gene Lockhart.
Gene Lockhart played Bob Cratchit.
Really terrific movie. So
Yeah, it
that
really
was
is.
it. Happy holidays. Ho, ho, ho. When we
Enjoy.
come back.
Oh, and Leo G. Carroll as Marley's ghost is
Love
great.
him.
Yes,
Yeah.
Marley's
Marley's
Ghost.
Ghost.
There we go. It's hockey night. I'm very excited about my friend, another one of my good buddies, has got me a ticket for minor league hockey tonight. We'll talk about that.
Golden
coming back.
Minor league.
And also, what's the best country to buy your way into? I want to talk about that crazy guy that killed a guy. We'll be right back.
I can't stop this feeling deep inside of me.
Welcome back to segment 2 of the Mike O'Mara Show, brought to you by Wait Not. Now until Christmas, they've got a special offer. Listen to this. Listen very carefully. As a special gift to our listeners, get $100 off your Wait Not program. If you've been waiting to pull the trigger on Wait Not, this is your opportunity to do it right now with a $100 discount. It's the best gift you can ever give yourself, and you can probably do it for somebody else as well. 855-WAIT-NOT, 855-934-4486, or waitnot.com. Unbelievable results you can believe in, and with Wait Not, the tools that you learn and the eating methods you learn are methods you can use for the rest of your life, because it's a damn healthy way to eat
perfect.
and feel terrific.
I was at a Christmas party last night. I think I sold Santa on Wait Not, literally.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, really, the
was
guy...
he a Santa with no padding?
Yeah, he was. He didn't need any padding.
Wow. Very good.
The Santa was very interesting.
So remember that special gift to our listeners, $100 off. That's the Wait Not program now until Christmas, and give that gift to yourself. And we want to hear your stories too. Yes. Your success on Wait Not. Every day it seems I get another message from somebody telling me how great Wait Not has been for
So
them.
many people it's helped.
855-WAIT-NOT, 855-934-4486, or waitnot.com. Unbelievable results you can believe in. I want to thank my friend Fried, who's taking me out to the Hershey Bears game. You know,
He's not allowed on Wait Not.
We don't have any National Hockey League, so we have the American Hockey League and the Hershey Bears, and that's how pathetic the world is as far as hockey is concerned.
That's not a gay team, is it?
We planned this like a month and a half ago. He just said, you want to go? They're going to be down at Verizon, so I think the AHL guys, especially the young guys that haven't had a chance to play on the really big stage, although up in Hershey, that's close to professional hockey as you get up there, because, I mean, they draw like crazy up there. So we're going tonight, and
the rink is made of chocolate?
It's a wonderful place.
White chocolate.
It's a magical place.
I read the update yesterday on the National Hockey League, because it was just one of the headlines.
Looks like we might be okay.
Yeah, what is it? If you have an abbreviated season, how many games does that leave?
I'm not sure.
6.
I mean, it really feels like
3
hockey
games, 2 of which are playoffs.
halfway over.
But it doesn't really matter, because you can have a sprint to the playoffs,
Right.
and as long as you get the playoffs, you get the second season. I'm okay with it. If they fix it now, and there are rumors, and I mean rumors because I don't want to confirm anything, that they may have an announcement tomorrow that we might be, and I'm going to hopefully bump into some people tonight at Verizon Center, and I will do it.
What is it? And a normal season goes from about when to about when?
It goes from July 4th
right
to my birthday, June 22nd.
And that's always chosen how your birthday was chosen.
That's how we did it. My father said, I want to have a son when the NHL
Tonight,
season
Mary.
starts.
Tonight,
I'm
Mary.
not far off.
No, but is it
I'm really not far off.
Is
No.
it like July to June? Is it really?
No, I think it starts in August. The preseason, they go to training camp in August.
Right.
Then the season starts in October. I think September. I don't know, Rob. I don't know the answers.
I'm
to these
excited.
things.
Well,
I really
you're the
want.
biggest hockey fan I know.
But I'm not a nerd. The thing is, sports analysis, and I talked about this the other day. I listen to these guys that just go blah, 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 blah.
Right.
Statistics. I don't know. I'm a fan. I go to a game. If there's a good game, I go see
There's
it.
not
blah, blah.
not any part of you that would like to see them just say, we're going to call this season off and
Oh,
start it
God,
next year.
no.
Okay.
No, February, March, too important to
Okay.
me. I like my February little soirees down there.
Does this taint the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, it does. If you win it,
it's already been tainted.
You'll have an asterisk on it, and you'll always say, "Well, it was the shortened, it was the abbreviated season." So they've screwed their fans in that regard. But who cares? I still want to see
How
them
about
play.
a smaller cup this year?
Or take some of the rings off.
Yeah,
of it.
just take one off.
Do it that way.
I'd like that.
So, and good news, very good news. I was planning on rolling down into D.C. about 4:30 this afternoon.
That should be
nice
fine.
to hear. Oh yeah, it'll be fine
Yeah.
with the national Christmas tree.
Plenty of free parking.
The national Christmas tree is being lit today.
And the great thing, I'm going to be at home close to my radio because I understand the local news station is going to be carrying the Christmas tree lighting ceremony on the radio.
That'll be great.
And incidentally, if you live in Washington D.C. and you're going to the major indoor sports arena and you want to try to avoid the Christmas tree lighting, guess what? There's really no way to do it.
No.
No, it can't be.
There
And
is
have you ever
really
been-
you're basically going to the same place.
Have you ever gone
Dead
down,
center.
not for the lighting, but have you ever gone down to, I think they call it the Festival of Peace, and seen the national Christmas tree?
No, but I've gone to D.C. Since for the last 30 years for a number of lightings.
I understand.
So have I.
But after we were
I've seen
looking.
many of my friends get very lit.
I understand. How about the lighting of the secret Washington Underground Monument?
The one that I thought was a secret. Good call, Jerky.
We were lucky.
This is real special. And I see 500 people with pictures of it.
when
on
we
the
got
internet.
when we got to see the Rockefeller Center tree in New York.
It was still cool at my bachelor party going up to the top of the
that is
Washington
cool.
Monument. That was fun.
But after seeing the Rockefeller Center tree, one of the first dates I took Carrie on was to the Festival of Peace downtown, and we both looked at
Is
each
the
other.
Festival of Peace
That's
where
the
we have the
national
national
Christmas tree, and then they've got a big menorah, which is not as well attended.
Right.
And then they have reindeer. Thank you, Mark.
It was like one of the first remotes we did at WAVA with TK Tom Kent, and it was the first time I was aware of TK, who had to put album covers up in the window so
Right.
people couldn't look in and see him. Psycho. Anyway, go
He
ahead.
worked with Beth Ann for a while.
Yeah, I know. She worked for him with his national
I'm sure
show.
they did well together.
He's got like a ton of affiliates.
He does. Yeah.
Really? If only there was a talk show available at that time.
The one great thing about Rob is that he's consistent.
Yes.
Because when he took, I think you just missed it. He took Carrie on his first date, and he took her to a free event.
No, but you know what? That was after we went to a Redskins game.
Oh, okay.
So I did it.
But,
I
you, didn't
think
pay, you didn't pay for the Redskins
But I
tickets.
paid for parking.
Thank
He
you.
tried to he's cagey that way. Wait a minute, we went to I bought a Diet Coke. I bought a giant Diet
But you know what? Really, you
No,
would
you
think,
bought beers and you were at the Redskins game.
You would think that our marriage would be doing better now because
Hold it.
What?
Rob took Carrie to a Redskins game. Wait a minute. The Redskins. So when you were dating Carrie, I was working with you. Do we have the rights to the Redskins?
not yet. This
Not
is
yet.
before that.
Did we have a pregame festive?
No, did not.
We didn't have anything.
No, this was at RFK.
We had no presence
No.
at RFK.
No.
Okay, so you actually went down and
So we actually
paid
went
for
and we
parking.
paid for parking,
And
paid for drinks and
concessions.
everything and all that crap. And you would think that with this story, Carrie and I would get along better because, like our first date, we're at the National Christmas tree and we
Yes.
both look at each other and say, "This sucks."
Yeah.
It's really no. It's
There's nothing to it.
No, it's really not that good, and it's just
big.
It's not that big. It's not that big.
Bigger than mine.
I mean, I'd go down to see the
I
tree
still like
lit.
that.
I want to go. I still want to go to some. And I'm going to do the same thing I've done whenever a president gets elected that I like. I want to go to the inauguration, and I don't
Yeah.
get to because we get frozen out by the everybody. I get
Do you
this.
miss the fact that you didn't go see Eisenhower?
It was very frustrating for me. You know what is frustrating? I get this email and it says the Virginia Democratic Committee invites you to
Yes.
the Virginia inaugural ball, and I'm like, well, finally,
And there's
all the
there's
donations,
50
you know,
of them, right?
something.
Every state gets one.
every say, and I'm like, this is it. And I look, you know what it is? This is difficult.
What?
Sunday night. The inaugural balls
at an Olive Garden.
The inaugural ball Sunday night. What? So the night before?
Yes.
The inauguration. That's the one I'm going to go to.
So
you
pretty
humps.
Pretty big chance the president will come by.
Yeah, really. He'll be there the night before it gets
right
inaugurated.
after 60 minutes. He's going to come over. Yeah.
Brought to you by the Virginia Democratic Committee and the Arlington Democratic Committee.
So it's not the real one because every state does a real one the night of the inauguration, right?
Look, I have done this on the air. I have done this. I have taught. Don and I used to talk about this. We talk about we'd love to. Wouldn't it be great to go to an inauguration and then I will get emails from people around here that are like, my cousin actually knows the person, and if you're willing to park cars, you could come down.
But you know what?
No one responds.
Even if you got in to the real Virginia inaugural ball the night of the inauguration,
there are 800 people, 8,000 people.
You know what? It would make the commissioner's party at the Super Bowl look like Tinker Toys.
You're right.
You would be so miserable.
Yeah, you're right.
You really would.
How much would it cost?
It's just what it is.
Go to the tree lighting. It's free.
It's every Washington. That's the same thing with the tree lighting.
You're right.
It's people in D.C. going, TV.
Yeah.
It's worthless.
I guarantee you there would be circles. There would be like the outer area, and then a preferred package would get you closer.
Yes.
And would be 1,000 people with their wives in furs saying,
right.
How do we get in there?
Yeah, exactly.
How do we get in there?
That's
Isn't
what
it
DC
like
is.
New Year's, though?
Yeah, DC is like Hollywood without
ugly Hollywood,
without pretty people.
It is. It's ugly Hollywood,
and without celebrities.
Right.
So it's everybody trying to climb over the next person to get into another level.
Yep.
You're right, Rob. Screw the inaugural balls.
That's
Don't
right.
want to go. Yeah. I might go down to the
kiss my inaugural balls.
I might go down to the inauguration.
Okay.
Yeah, and maybe if you guys
right.
wanted to take a day and maybe we do a little remote broadcast down there, maybe we think about it.
I think that'd be good.
It's something we might want to consider. We're going to be on WTNT at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Might be fun to
Ever
do.
been to one?
To an inaugural a parade? Yes, I have.
I went to Bush.
Not the inauguration. I don't go up there with the Capitol thing.
Bush Senior.
Hear him on the speakers.
I cut school to go see Bush Senior get inaugurated.
Really?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
It was Clinton. That's where the "I like your tie" line came from. Isn't it?
Absolutely.
No, it was "Hi, how are you?"
He stayed in the car. After all the day waiting, it was like,
hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? How are you? Hello.
And I'm like, well, that was worth it. Freezing.
Is that
I think Catherine was a little bitty at that
guy.
point. So anyway, that's it. Really quick before we go to break and Rob's Magic Audio Vault, this is going to be back-to-back Rob, everybody. Please to explain the Yankee swap, so that this is what we're going to be doing tomorrow on the show.
Everyone has to bring in a gift valued at $200 or less.
Wait,
okay.
I bought something nice.
I didn't buy anything yet.
That's right. Really?
No.
Tickets to the inaugural ball?
Did you say that like you were surprised?
Yes.
Like you're not surprised.
Do you want me to pick you something up?
Huh?
I can do that for you.
Do you want him to put the words in the right order?
Do you want me to pick you something up?
No, because you work your ass off. And we've got meetings today, you know that, and I'm gonna find my way out to do it. I'll do it. I know what I have? I have time.
Okay,
it's a $20 gift.
Everyone has to do a $20 gift, and it has to be
or more
wrapped.
The option is there for more.
Yes, but $20 is good. I exceeded it slightly. There was nothing for $20 that I wanted.
I went $19.99.
Okay.
Change back on a 20 for Buzz.
All right, so
tape a penny to your gift, Buzz.
I will.
Everybody buys a gift, and then what happens?
You have to bring it in wrapped.
Yeah, okay.
And then there's numbers, okay? So there's 5 of us participating.
Yeah.
And so we will pick a number that'll be our order of the way we will pick our gift.
All right.
Then the person who has number 1, say it's you, goes up, selects one of the wrapped gifts,
selects a package,
opens it, and shows it to everyone and explains what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's your gift.
Yeah.
Unless the person who has number 2 chooses to steal your gift.
Okay.
So the person who has the next number can either take your gift or open a new package.
So the person that goes first is screwed. They're out of luck.
No, they're not.
How
because
come?
they have the option to steal the last gift.
The last gift.
The best gift.
Yeah.
Right.
Then do you start over again?
Well, no, you don't,
No,
because
that's
then
it.
it's done. And the only thing that you have to keep in mind is that we need to discuss whether or not we have a retirement policy. When my family does it, a gift can only be stolen 3 times. However, since we've only got 5 people, I'd say a 2 steal limit would be right.
That's fair.
All right. Yes. What are you going to say?
No, I was just going to say. So if you are the first person and your gifts have been stolen one after the other, the opportunity is at the end you can pick out of any of the 5 gifts that are open.
What
That's
you
right.
want.
Is
As
that the
long
way
as
it works?
Unless it's been a retired gift. If we want to go with that, if a gift can only be taken twice.
I like
then
those
it's
odds.
retired.
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's pretty good. So,
Yeah,
it would
but
be more
3
fun
gives you-
if we had more participants. I was wondering if we could invite.
Huh?
You want RJ for another participant?
Sure. I mean, RJ's going to be here.
And you see,
Is he coming by
this
tomorrow?
This can be a last minute thing. Whoever brings a wrapped gift, I would think it would be fun to invite Todd.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Well, then get the word out to people. I will involve in show number 3.
Okay. Oh boy, are you sure? This might be more of a show 2.
Okay, maybe show number 2.
Because the drinking will start in show 1.
Show number 2. Show number 2, and we're taping our first show starting at noon.
Right.
Yes, that's right.
At show number 2, which I would assume we'll tape at about 11 o'clock at night. Show number 2, we will have whoever brings a wrapped gift,
Right.
a single wrapped gift, but that could be 20 people in here.
And that's fine.
Well, okay. Okay.
Chaos is fun.
Why are you saying?
Until Mike, either the swap is done or you grow tired of it.
Okay, very good. Then I said, show over.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
I don't care. And where is the drink?
Listen.
Yes.
No,
That's
just
it.
being you.
All right, so that's the swap meet. The one thing,
swap.
really quick, I would do this I'll do this in the bonus hour, but really, John McAfee, this guy that killed, that murdered the guy.
I've been
in
following
Belize.
that story, and I also saw his. They have this wonderful program on CNBC where they just chronicle these crimes.
Right.
It's not American Greed; it's a different one.
Okay.
And they break down everything that's happened to this guy. It's fascinating.
And the guy is either, depending on who you believe, whether you believe him, he's this persecuted guy, or he's a paranoid schizophrenic. And he's it's McAfee software that's, the antivirus software that's, made billions of dollars. My question is, he went to Guatemala, and he says he just got arrested in Guatemala for entering the country illegally.
Oscar, do you have family there?
No, I don't.
Okay.
And my question is, obviously it seems on the surface that this guy has gone to a country to seek asylum with his maybe checkbook.
Right.
My question, and this really does apply to you,
Didn't
Oscar,
work out for
what
him.
do you think the best country to buy your way into is? Where you can go in,
Latin America
and we're going to
especially.
follow this story and see if the guy is in fact released later today. That would indicate that maybe, money talks, everybody's happy.
Yeah.
South American countries notoriously very corrupt.
Yeah,
right?
I would say whichever government doesn't have the strongest ties with the U.S. government.
Right.
I would say Venezuela.
Yeah.
Or Bolivia.
Bolivia
would be a place.
Where did Roman Polanski go? Was it France?
France, I think.
Yeah. So that's
But I
probably
think,
a pretty good one,
But it
too.
seems like this guy might be trying to buy his way in, so who
Yeah.
knows? That's it. That's it.
He may have to stand trial. A
but we
21-day free trial.
We should talk about though just this. We should.
What did he say?
He's going to stand trial.
A 21-day free trial.
Free trial. That's funny. Very, very funny, Buzz. On that note, let's take a break. We will come back with Rob and the Magic Audio Vault right after this. Welcome back to MikeO'MaraShow.com. It's time for Mr. Spiewak's Magic Audio Vault, brought to you by the Mike O'Mara Show's Amazon page. You killed that, really.
Well,
quick.
when you do the thing, I kill the music. That's how I do it.
That doesn't sound good.
OCD.
That doesn't sound good.
Yeah, OC,
You
this
come back
B.
with it. Come back with the music again.
All right.
And now just
gonna hurt 'em.
Wait, let me close this again.
Thank you. So we're closing.
All right, and leave it up this time. All right, it'll sound better.
That's what she said.
It'll sound better.
See, but it normally sounds fine because you do it in a different place.
Welcome back to Rob's Magic Audio Vault. It is brought to you by the Mike O'Mara Show's Amazon page. Make this your
See,
easiest
the
holiday.
song is in the vault, and so when you do the door, it stops the
Yeah,
music.
but what sounds
bleed
really
through.
bad, and I do have a few years on you in this business.
I know.
I will just
but I've
tell
got
you
a few
this.
years of being crazy.
But you've also got a musicologist degree that I do not have. You've got 70 million songs. You know your music backwards and
I
forwards.
think,
I will say
ideally-
from an audio production standpoint,
Right.
to just kill that music. it
Sounds
kinda,
like ass.
Yeah, it was too soon. You see, what
like
the truth is in the middle. What needs to happen is
Yeah.
the opening of the vault should follow the read,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
then it sounds not like
Good
ass.
luck
All
with
right.
that, Rob.
Okay.
Can he have the Tiffany box?
All right, very good. Rob's Magic Audio Vault is brought to you by guys that get stuff for free. Anyway, the Mike O'Mara Show's Amazon
Learned
page.
from the best.
Let me tell. Oh, bullshit. All right. It's brought to you by our Amazon page. Make this your easiest holiday shopping season ever. You just heard that wonderful guy that orders through his company, and that company happens to be Caltran, which is just amazing to me. I urge everybody that if you are buying office supplies, if you are buying anything, not just the holiday season, this is is the time of year where you really got to make it rock for us with Amazon. And all you do is go through the Mike O'Mara Show and click it on. You know that. You've done such a great job. We appreciate it. No better way to help yourself and the show than doing your holiday shopping and all your shopping through the Amazon link at MikeO'MaraShow.com. Bookmark it now so it's handy every time you need it.
Yeah.
Now it's time for Rob's Magic Audio.
And we got to open the thing now because you just closed it.
No, it was
I
open
thought
again.
He opened it during the music. Yeah.
I've been thinking about it, and I think it's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So, you want to open it?
No, I already did open.
We think it's
It's open, so do you want to
All
close
right.
it?
No, but I opened it so the vault is now open.
The vault is open.
And we are ready for the audio.
Because if the
vault.
vault was closed, this couldn't come out of it.
Where's the music?
Oh, you
There it
see,
is.
because 19 days, Mike, it's getting closer.
19 days for Christmas shopping.
Uh-huh.
19 days to fill the stocking.
Hi there.
19 days
He's coming
for
out.
Christmas
How are you?
shopping.
It's another bad one today.
Lucky Strike. A short one?
Hi there, Christmas is coming. Have you done your Christmas shopping? Only 19 days left.
I'm phoning it in.
Hi there.
Oh my God.
19 days.
I do a longer recording, but I've got to go down to the local pub. The Irish pub at the corner of
You know, that might be-
56th and 7th Avenue.
That might be lawyer Bill Dick from Mr. Blanding's Built His Dreams.
Bill Dick.
All right, so have you seen recently, and we're going to need you for this, Mark, because you do such a cunning John Travolta impression.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
John Travolta and his painted on ventriloquist hair?
It's silly hair.
Who? What? Where?
I think I'm going to talk about this in the bonus hour as well because I am someone I have always been very open about the fact that I have used hair coloring products.
Yes.
Mr. Burbank has been very open about the fact that he has used beard coloring products
Yes,
as
yeah.
well.
And he claims to not use it in his hair.
I don't. I really don't.
I don't think there's anything wrong with doing it. Women do it all the time. So I don't make a secret. Right now I'm very gray because I haven't done it in a while. But I mean, I really see these guys that do it badly, and it's
It is
ridiculous.
it's so severe. That's the thing, and it really
it's clown hair.
It's painted on.
This
yeah.
is really this is
clown
I
hair.
know this is an old reference, but to those who know it, it'll make it Knucklehead Smith, who was a ventriloquist dummy for Paul Winchell, whose hair was painted on. And that's what it looks like.
There is a guy that comes to Rolling Thunder, and he is a little younger than I am, but he's in his mid to late 40s.
Okay.
When really most people, you just don't see a lot of people in their mid to late 40s. Despite what Mr. Burbank used to say, that don't have a little gray hair. It happens. This guy could have done just a nice job of coloring his hair a little bit, but he has shoe polish, black hair, and beard, and it looks ridiculous.
Like Mandrake the Magician.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Right. Yeah.
It's silly.
And you know what I do to combat it now is because if I let my beard go like maybe a week and a half without trimming it, I just look at myself. I say, "Oh my God, old."
Yeah, because
old. I've got to keep it short.
Beards traditionally on men, beards get gray quick.
They really do.
They really. Right now, I've still got some beard color in my beard, but if I let it go for like a long time, I would be Santa Claus. Not white, but I would be very, very gray.
I think your beard looks best about 5 days after you color it.
Yeah,
the first day you
but
color
I still
it,
love doing it.
Yeah.
I still love it when I go really crazy, and sometimes I do just for fun.
Maybe for the party tomorrow.
Like I'll color. It'll be darker tomorrow.
Green.
Of course it'll be
Green and red.
It'll be green. But I wish there were better options, and the only options are the ones I'm not going to do. And those options are you go to a salon.
Yes.
And I don't have that kind of coin to do it anymore. So I use the Just for Men. Now Just for Men. This is funny. You're supposed to leave it on for 5 minutes.
Right.
That's right.
You not only, if you leave it on longer, do you turn into Blackstone?
Hello.
But you also, like, you look and you'll see, like, a little red ring around your mouth.
Oh,
because
soaking
it
in?
burns.
Chemical burn.
Oh, really?
It's a powerful chemical agent.
And then do you rinse it off by showering? What do you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
I put I shave, wash my face, then I put on the beard coloring, and then I go right into the shower. I do that.
Mississippi.
And
Two
I will sit there,
Mississippi.
and the mirror is right across from the shower, and I will move the steam off, and sometimes I'll be like, oh dear.
No.
Oh, yeah, because I'm like, hello, my name is Count Yorga.
And when you look down in the shower, does it look like Psycho?
No. What happens? No, because that stuff will all go down, and then the chemical. What happens is if I was to sit there and put the stuff on, and then when I'm rinsing it off, I go like this.
Oh no!
You won't see anything, and then the next morning you get into the shower and you see this whole black speckled thing with the chemical, but it washes right off.
Yeah.
But now my Uncle Bill Sheehan, I hate to keep going on during
No,
your audio.
I love it.
Uncle Bill Sheehan. He was the guy that choked.
Choked at every meal.
Every meal.
Wow.
Halfway there. Oh my God! He would. One time we went over to his house, and he had a house of horrors. It was like there was weird crap. He collected guns. He was crazy, and he had some weird stuff. And up in his sink looked as though it was just this orange sink.
Oh,
he had
because
this
it's colored,
just with all this stuff. Because back in the day, they didn't have. It wasn't easy like it is today.
Right.
You had to get this and peroxide,
chemicals,
and all that. And he had the chemicals. He was a guy, a bachelor.
Stay out of Uncle Bill Sheehan's haunted bathroom.
Oh, fantastic! Wish I'd gotten his insurance agency.
Yeah.
All right.
Wealthier man today.
Speaking of that, and John Travolta is where we got to it. He's promoting a horrible album, and I like Christmas music, but
It's terrible.
It's him.
When they call it cheesy on the Today Show, you know
yeah,
it's bad.
it's really bad. It's him and Olivia Newton-John. I will not play you the song, but I will play you their appearance yesterday on Ellen when he had a very interesting story. Even though he is old enough that he has to make his hair shoe polish black, he still has a baby. And the baby is
he
too.
also is in incredible shape.
He looks good.
Really is in good shape.
For someone who has been fat recently, he does look good. But here's him telling a story about breastfeeding that made me feel a little uncomfortable.
You have a new baby since I've seen you. Congratulations.
Yes,
It's been a long
thank you.
time, I guess. He's two, right?
He's two. He's so beautiful and so funny. You know, he's still breastfeeding.
Hold on, just when I hear that. What did he say?
So beautiful. And so funny.
She breastfeeding.
So funny.
and he is on his mother's breast. We'll have company, and Kelly's politely covering up herself, but wanting to feed her son.
Mm-hmm.
And he will remove the blanket and point to everyone and say, "Noonie for everybody."
That's thoughtful of him.
I know.
Yeah. Very sweet. He's a sweet boy. Right.
Pay to
Very
see that.
generous boy. He is. Like his dad.
Sorry.
It'd be nice to be offered Kelly Preston's breast.
Preston's
yes,
money.
yeah.
I'd still like to be offered that breast.
Yes, it'd be good.
That's okay with me.
Yeah, she doesn't have to color anything.
All right, let's stop this.
All right, you're right. Rock Center tonight is going to have the first interview with Tim Cook, who is the new head of Apple. What's his title? Is he CEO? Is he president?
CEO.
And a lot of good questions.
The title of that show is I Just Watch NBC.
No, that's it. That's the name of it.
It's a great program. We stand by it.
Wow, really today?
No, because you came in today and you said you were lean on it, and it's just go ahead. I'm
right.
sorry. I'm just having fun.
Yes, you are.
We all are.
Well, not all of us.
Everybody but Rob is having fun.
Let me skip ahead. Let's say you're at a...
Here's Rob with the NBC playlist.
Tonight on Rock Center.
Let's say you're at a comedy club, Mike.
Yes.
And you're on stage and you're doing your stand-up.
Yes.
And there's a couple guys in the audience that are just giving you merciless crap. They're hecklers. And they leave to go to the bathroom, and you're doing a bit that involves a jacket. So you take the heckler's jacket and you put it on. Wouldn't it be great if you found something in the pocket of the jacket that would get them locked up?
Really?
And this is what happened at the Laughing Skull
right.
Lounge. Yes.
So this is a guy that has a heckler and he takes his jacket?
Yes.
While the guy leaves out of the room.
While the heckler's out of the room.
So he steals. Oh, this is
Well,
great.
he's just doing a bit.
Yeah,
I saw this. It's brilliant.
And it's this is at the Laughing Skull Lounge. The comic is named Adam Newman, and this is in Atlanta. He finds a bag of blow.
Like he's wearing the guy's jacket. He's like, I wonder what this guy
So
has.
the guy has, is this a plant, or does
No.
the guy really have no idea?
This is really no idea. And the amazing thing is
fun.
this is never aired on NBC.
What happened to them?
Their jackets are still there. They'll be back.
I know I noticed their jackets are here. You guys want to go through their I've never done this before. Let's see what happens. I'm going to go ahead and give this jacket back. I'm not... You gotta be kidding me.
Little plastic bag of blow.
That was the scariest moment I've ever had in my life. If you guys heckle, though, you guys are in jail tonight, all right? You guys are... Now I know... My heart's beating as fast as if I did what I just found in your pocket. That's what's happening right now.
And he threw the guy in jail.
You know, though, he blew it. I mean, comedically he blew it.
He blew it, but it's like a great moment.
It's like bad DJs. It's like those Queen disc jockeys that they had this wonderful opportunity where they got
Rob,
through,
isn't it?
and they what's that?
The Queen DJ.
The Queen DJ. It's just when
On my business card.
when you hear a comedic. I mean, imagine the late Sam Kinison.
Oh yeah.
and what he would have done with that moment.
It would have
You
been
hear this
20
guy
minutes.
going, I'm about as scared. You're not going to be anything in comedy, dude, because you just took a wonderful opportunity and you punted
The
it.
video, that clip doesn't. I saw the video.
Okay.
And I'm not. Sam Kinison.
Is it very visual?
Yeah,
where he's
Sam
just holding it
Kinison
up?
is a different type of animal.
Sure.
This
Right.
guy, for what he did, he brings it all the way around. I was
Right.
actually entertained.
Okay.
So you
Yeah,
see it on the Michael Mara show.
When I hear
YouTube
that,
page.
see, I think from an audio standpoint, you could have done so much
Oh,
more.
yeah, I agree with you.
But I think it's also great. You can hear he's genuinely scared.
Because there's a
Because
build
these
up.
guys are drug dealers, perhaps.
Yeah.
There's a build up because he goes to finds a tissue, like a ticket. Like
Okay.
there's a build up to it, and then
Okay.
boom, he's like.
I'd like
whoa.
to watch the video. actually.
Ever been on a street corner and see like a street performer that's doing like sort of like karaoke but takes themselves way too seriously? They're doing opera.
No, I haven't actually.
I've never seen an opera.
Okay, so this guy's taking himself real seriously, and he'd probably be doing better except for the fact someone has a toddler in a stroller next to him, and for some reason this toddler knows the words, so the toddler is singing along with this street performer and sounds almost as good.
Okay.
So you have to imagine this is a guy, he's maybe about your age,
Yeah.
taking himself very seriously, singing opera, but the toddler is the one who really owns the segment. Kid's got perfect
The kid
pitch.
knows the notes.
How does the kid know the piece?
There is very little.
Does he come out
explained.
and see the person? It sounds
It's
like
on a
it's part
it's
of
on
the
a
act.
website called BuzzFeed, and it just says that the kid is doing better than the guy. But I just thought it was remarkable that it's a kid small enough to be
Is
in
it a guy singing?
It is in a very over-the-top voice.
I thought it was a woman.
We okay, got time for one or two more.
Then
Ron.
we will close this. Congratulations to one of the people that you've really patterned your life after, Mike.
Yes.
Which is, of course, Hugh Hefner.
Yeah.
He's engaged again.
Yeah, great.
So congratulations.
Terrific.
This
You-
time it's going to
Hugh
work.
Hefner is engaged. Hugh Hefner is 86 years old, and his fiancee Crystal is 26 years old. Yep. Police are already ruling it a suicide. Hugh Hefner's been married many, many times, twice to Richard Burton. Did you know that?
I was not aware.
Oh, that's right. This young girl, 26, I mean, a lucky woman. Really, she's a lucky woman. In many, many respects, not the least of which is at Hef's age, she really only has to blow on his soup.
And that, Mike, is your Magic Audio Wall.
We will take a break, come back with Buzz and News right after this. Everybody. Want to remind everybody that coming up on January 14th at the Mike O'Mara Show, for those of you in the Washington, D.C. listening area, going to be back on the radio on The Truth, WTNT. That's 102.9 FM and AM 730. We'll be there every single night, Monday through Friday, from 7 to 9. The formatics of the Mike O'Mara Show podcast will not change, so those of you that hear this podcast, outside of some minor changes in the way we stop and start, nothing really changes on the show. Show might get just a tad longer.
Exactly.
So that's something to look forward to. Starting on January 14th, the Mike O'Mara Show comes back to radio here in Washington, D.C. on a wonderful radio station, WTNT, AM 730 and 102.9 FM.
Tell your friends.
And tell everybody about it.
Please.
It's going to be a lot of fun, and we look forward to it. Now, without further ado, let's get right to the news with Mr. Buzz Burbank. Take it away, Buzz.
Thank you, Mike. We're brought to you today by The Man Grate. Men's Health says it's one of 2012's best grilling accessories. We say it's one of the year's best gifts. The Man Grate is 100% made in America cast iron. That means you not only get those real steakhouse grill marks, but you seal in the juices for that great steakhouse
Buzz
flavor.
Burbank, what do you like best about the Man Grate?
Exactly that. The grill marks and the fact that you're not cooking the meat with dry air. You're really searing the meat and sealing in the juices. Yeah, that's what I like.
Does it have any grill brush that comes with it?
As a matter of fact, it's funny you should mention that. If you order through
I love the grill brush. I use it to watch NBC every day.
How was it struck a nerve?
You know what?
Great
Seriously, I
aerial.
bust Rob's chops every day. He does an amazing job with music on this show and with the audio vault. And he comes to me before the show and he said, it's kind of a lean day.
It was maybe
Tough
the
audio vault.
worst day in 2 years.
But another thing is, Rob, and I'm not going to bust his chops about this. Rob was out last night and out at something very, very special, and I think you should just briefly talk about it because this is a great organization that you go out and party with every year.
This was my 8th time that I got to go to this, and Robert does not get to go anymore because Robert is cancer free. But this is it's an organization, and I've done work with them in the past. It's called Teardrops to Rainbows, and they are a independent organization that has people that get together. They mine a lot of corporate money, and they take this money and use it directly to help families of kids that have cancer. And we never benefited from this because, thank God, we didn't need to. But there are people that can't buy gas, they can't buy food, they can't buy lodging to get to their treatments. And Teardrops is always there for them. But one of the big things they do is every year they invite every family that has a kid that is suffering from any form of cancer, and they do a huge party. Now it's grown. Now it's at the Hyatt at Fair Lakes. They take out the entire ballroom and they essentially turn it into a winter wonderland. There's candy and decorations and dinner for the entire family.
And you go back to basically speak to the other parents that are going through this.
I get to host and I get to offer some words of encouragement and get to see the kids. And at the end of every party, Santa comes out that has a gift not just for every kid that suffers, but for every sibling too. And it's when I go back to Robert's treatments, it is like a yearly mark for me. Every year we got to do that. I remember each and every party because the kids just lived and they lived for this party. And if you have some money that you don't know where to go to and you want to do a contribution to a charity that really honestly makes a difference, look for Teardrops to Rainbows because their work is extraordinary.
Wonderful organization.
We applaud
when
you
you
for
first
that.
mentioned that name, I thought it was like a gay organization that just watched melodrama.
No. But we do that in the off season. But at Christmas, it's mostly the presents.
Very good.
But
All
thank
right.
you, Mike, for letting me mention
Without
that.
further ado, let's get to Buzz and News. Take it away, Buzz.
Now can he have the Tiffany box?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Take it.
We need to remind folks the Man Grate is just $19.99 when you order through the banner at MikeO'MaraShow.com. So give the grilling grate that's changing the way America grills. Please consider giving the Man Grate. The Grinch is at it again, trying to steal Christmas in Bayshore, New York, Tuesday actually. 2 men were following a UPS truck to every home it visited and then stealing the packages the driver left at those doors.
Regular crime this time of year. You got to
The
be
Ronick
aware
brothers.
of
We're actually surprised it doesn't happen more.
that.
Hey, get the box!
A New York State trooper was at home that day, off duty, and saw the men take a package from his neighbor's front stoop. He called the local police and jumped in his car to trail the thieves. He followed them to a post office where they were preparing to follow a postal service truck, presumably for the same reason. That is where they were caught and arrested.
Good.
They came to my house and stole 8 bills.
That's as low as it gets.
That's
It's
grinchy.
a lazy way of being a criminal. You know, and speaking of things left on the stoop, want to thank Patrick and Jessica Wolverton, who dropped off a whole ton of fruitcakes for us and assortment of rum cakes and fruitcakes for the holidays.
yum.
Patrick and Jessica Wolverton, thank you very much. We appreciate you
Patrick
doing that.
Wolverton gave me his ukulele. The ukulele that I played on stage in Reno was given to me, used to belong to
Very,
Patrick
very nice.
Wolverton.
You
And
get
you
a ton of fruitcakes
won't
out
come
there.
back from their mountain.
Wolverton Mountain.
Exactly, Mike.
Thank you.
Now, as we enter the last-minute scramble to avoid the fiscal cliff, a new poll finds that 39% of us favor the Simpson-Bowles plan to cut the deficit. The survey also found that 25% of us favor the Panetta-Burns plan.
Incidentally, that's Homer Simpson and Chili Bowls.
That's right. That's right. But 1 in 4 Americans in the survey prefer the Panetta-Burns plan.
Is your mom making panetta this
Burns.
year? Make sure it doesn't burn.
She'll be making the panetta.
Panetta. I like to fry up a little panetta when I'm making a pasta.
But delicious.
I like my plan better. Simpson Bowls.
The unfortunate news for the 25% who prefer the Panetta-Burns plan is that there is no such thing as the Panetta-Burns plan. And that was a way for an outfit called Public Policy Polling to remind us that many Americans just don't keep up with the news.
I like it when you say outfit. Hey, how about that outfit? Who are you, Andy Parks?
That's right. President
He's hip
Obama.
and great. You know, the kids love Andy Parks.
Yeah, he's on with Fred Granby again, you know.
Oh, wow.
I've been listening to those.
Then I
shows.
got to go because I love their program.
Randy and Andy.
That's a great outfit.
How are you? Nice outfit. Yeah.
President Obama's made it clear that he means business.
Hey, Buzz, what crowd are you running with? You going to still hang out with that crowd?
A dangerous crowd.
Tell you what, if you listen to that outfit, you're going to go bananas.
Yeah, you hang around that crowd, that'll take you right up to the big house.
Yeah, you know what? They're bad news.
Yeah, I tell you, what an outfit.
Organization just has too many syllables, don't you think?
I know. I understand.
President Obama's made it clear he means business. Either let taxes go up on the top 2% of earners, or the economy gets it, goes over the fiscal cliff. It's a good card for the president to hold. Polls show that most Americans want higher taxes for the rich, and that most of us will blame Republican politicians if it goes over the cliff.
I think that there are a lot of rich people that are okay with this as well.
You're absolutely right, and we're going to get to that.
How
But
do
this
you
strategy,
think Andy Parks feels about it?
I don't know what crowd he's hanging around. What outfit that is. Crowd, outfit, crowd, pal, gal.
This strategy of raising taxes on the rich or the economy gets it appears to be working. More Republicans are telling House Speaker John Boehner to stop fighting those higher taxes on the wealthy, so long as they still get to make cuts in Social Security and Medicare.
Hey, when you talk to your buddy over there, I'd go on that show.
Would you?
I'd go on that show.
A little cross promotion?
Yeah, just a little cross promotion.
Sure, what harm did it do?
I will give you 80%.
But it isn't going to happen.
Yeah, it ain't going to happen. It's a negative.
Phoner or in studio?
Phoner. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to be in person with that outfit.
I wouldn't care if I was in the mall down below the studio. I'd still use my cell phone.
One Republican lawmaker says.
How many?
One. For example, says that the rich folks he's spoken with say they are more worried about us going over the cliff than they are about paying slightly higher taxes.
Yeah, because the stock market tanks if we go over the cliff, and they probably have a lot of money in the market.
Well, unless you're in the Tea Party, of course, which is still stomping its feet, insisting, like South Carolina's Jim DeMint, that a higher tax on the rich would, quote, destroy American jobs.
Okay, your memory banks, you probably don't remember. I know that name.
Yes,
he
you
did
do.
something really bad, didn't he?
Wait,
didn't he have some kind of scandal, Jim DeMint?
You need him to make an Irish
I don't remember
coffee.
the scandal.
Mark, somebody see. This
I'll
is
do it.
why
He's
we
been-
all should have our laptop.
I'll do it.
Jim DeMint did something very bad, Buzz.
He's been a consistently stubborn conservative,
No,
and we
it's
just
worse than that.
I know, but let me tell you, in other news today, in breaking news, just as we were going on the air today, Jim DeMint announced that he's leaving the Senate to go head the Heritage Foundation, a very conservative group.
Jim DeMint,
if
if
there's
I'm-
any good news there, he's leaving the
There's
Senate.
got to be.
I believe there was a scandal.
Hooker.
I don't remember
I'm
what it
thinking
was.
Hooker.
Oh, I love hookers.
Say anything.
I'm looking.
How do we
I'll
spell
get
his
you.
name, Buzz?
Capital,
I got that.
Capital. Okay.
All right.
Very
Mark's
good.
doing the research on it right now.
Very good. But prominent Republican Tom Coburn of Oklahoma sees the writing on the wall, and he's come out in favor of raising taxes on the top 2%.
Hey, you know, like
So Republicans are coming around.
Here's the thing. You would think that they were doing this amazingly painful thing.
They're not.
It's not.
Not for Tom Coburn. Some of them think it makes perfect sense. In fact, Coburn has all along thought it made perfect sense to raise taxes on the rich.
Did he do anything bad?
Yeah, it looks like in 2009 there was some sex scandal that he was involved with.
I knew it.
Let's try to find out more about that.
Okay, very good.
Tom Coburn, speaking of him, has come out in favor of something else worth noting. He thinks we're spending way too much on Homeland Security, especially in the grants that agency gives to local governments. We've spent $35 million that way. Peoria, Arizona spent $90,000 in Homeland Security cash on a new baseball field for the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres. This is home security money. Clovis, California spent $200,000 on an armored personnel carrier, which they used to provide security for an Easter egg hunt.
Yeah, baby.
The list goes on, clearly. The world is changing. Marriage licenses for same-sex couples are being handed out for the first time today in Maryland and Washington State.
Come on, Mike, let's go.
And
let's do it.
And it's fitting. Here's your chance, fellas. And it's fitting that since yesterday was the 79th anniversary of the repeal of alcohol prohibition.
Incidentally, Senator DeMint's people, and they do this, folks, and because I read an article about it, they have very, very skillfully tried to wash the internet of this scandal.
I also see something here from 2010 that he said gays and unmarried pregnant women should not teach in public school.
Right.
Yeah, but I know he did something with a hooker. I know he did. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll find it. Damn it, I'll find it. I'll find it before this newscast is over.
So you go, Roxy. So yesterday, Mike, was the 79th anniversary of the repeal of alcohol prohibition, and it's only fitting that at midnight last night, recreational marijuana would become legal in the state of Washington, ending that prohibition there. Of course, the word legal The word legal should be in quotes since it's still a federal crime, putting pot in the same class as LSD and heroin. But it's just a matter of time at this point, and not very much time at that. A new Quinnipiac University poll shows that Americans now favor legal weed by 51 to 44% nationally. Demographic breakdown show that men favor it while women don't, and that people under 45 favor it, while the over 65 crowd is opposed.
I have to be public here. I don't find anything on a hooker scandal with Jim DeMint. There might be another one of those
Not
guys.
yet.
Not yet.
It could happen.
We'll keep looking.
There
was something.
Yeah, of course it was.
In Arizona, meanwhile, a judge has rejected a move by state officials to stop the enforcement of the medical marijuana law that's already been approved by the voters there.
Might be that he just hates gays. That's all over the internet.
Yeah. Hey, wouldn't it be great if it was something with a gay hooker? Keep looking.
Yeah, exactly. And finally, from the home office in Florida, 63-year-old Leslie Richard Newton of St. Augustine, Florida, may or may not live after the injury he sustained while driving drunk. We wish him the best. He had apparently hit a traffic sign as he weaved along the way, but Les was still, this is Florida, remember, Les was still driving his Camaro on U.S. Highway 1 when he was spotted by an officer. The officer noticed Les because of a piece of a traffic sign sticking out of Les's head.
Oh, my God.
Regardless of what the sign actually
Isn't he renting your place down there?
Regardless of what the sign actually said, it was a sign he should stop drinking. I'm Buzz Burbank on the Mike O'Mara Show.
Thank you, Buzz. Our show is brought to you by SodaStream, the ultimate holiday gift. SodaStream. Enjoy great tasting soda made fresh at home in less than 30 seconds with their SodaStream Source machine. It comes with a lighted carbonation indicator for the perfect fizz every time. I know. I have one. I love it. Fill the bottle with water. You put it into the machine. You press the button. Bingo. Add a flavor. No aspartame, high fructose corn syrup, about 25 cents a can. Choose your style and color at Bed Bath & Beyond, Target, Walmart, Macy's, and Kohl's, or visit SodaStream.com.
Will you make soda tomorrow?
I will make soda.
For the party?
Yeah, I will actually make plain soda.
Oh, you'll need to.
Yes.
Yes.
All we need is a few limes.
That's right.
Thank you.
Careful. Remember how limes make you feel ill.
SodaStream.com. SodaStream is smart, simple soda. On our bonus hour this week, more fun and more thrills. That's tomorrow. We're taping that today. I don't know why I tell you that, but I just do. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.